This is just going to be a video on how to dynamically allocate executable memory at runtime. So first things, you're going to want to include a few headers. I think those are the right headers. And you're going to want to create your main function like usual. And now I have this Python script I've already created before the video that will turn assembly into an array of bytes that I can just paste into my C code. So here, if you run that, there's the output. I'm just going to pipe that into my clipboard and paste it in. So now we have this x86 assembly, and all this assembly is doing is moving 1337 early into the EAX register and returning, and this is just the standard register for the return value in x86. But if we try to execute this code, let's see what happens. I'm gonna declare this function pointer, and yes, you have to cast it to a void pointer. And we're going to do that. And you will see that it should segfault. It will segfault. But if we compile with the exec stack flag, it will actually not segfault, and we can print out that value, which is elite, which proves that this is valid x86 assembly. So what we're not going to want to compile with the exec stack flag. We're going to want to just compile regularly. So how are we going to do that? It's actually pretty simple. All we need to do is declare a void pointer, and we're going to mmap, and at the end you always want to munmap it. So and we're going to do here in mmap, the first argument is going to be null, and we can actually just let's pull up the man page for mmap. So the first argument is the address, and if you put null, it will just map it wherever. You're telling it that it doesn't matter, you're fine with mapping it wherever. The second page is a length, or the second argument is the length, and we're just going to do size of code. And the next one are the protections, which you can see down here. There are 4 different ones, and we're just going to do prot read, prot write, and prot exec. And then we're going to do, for the next one, which is next argument, which is the flags, or which are the flags, we're going to do map private and map anon. Next argument should be the file descriptor, and we're going to just feed it a -1, saying that we're not mapping from a file, and the offset is just going to be 0. Now we have this memory. We are going to memcopy this buffer, these bytes, into here. We're going to memcopy new memory, and then the code and size of the code, and we're going to actually change this to new memory, and this should work. Yeah, it should work, and you don't need the executable stack flag. You can just execute, or you can allocate some executable memory at runtime.